Good morning. Out on my morning walk this morning with Elena
Good
and
morning.
the snails she's collecting along the way. When I was a child, we grew up in a big city, an area with lots of crime, an area where we saw people run through the yard with stolen stuff, heard gunshots very often, and I even woke up one night with whispers outside my window. It wasn't the most enjoyable place to be. I lived there from the time we were born until I was about 8 years old, so a lot of childish thoughts run through your mind. I would watch each night as my dad made sure every door was locked, made sure the windows were closed. It was a common question around the house. Are you sure everything's locked up? Are you sure? We wanted to be sure we could be as safe as we could be where we were. But I would go to bed and sometimes lay there for hours wondering, what if somebody got in the house while the door was unlocked? And what if we just locked them in? And I'm in bed and somebody's in this house. Yes, everything's locked up so they can't get in, but what if they were already in? You know, a lot of people don't think of that, but that's how they live when it comes to sin. There's a biblical way to let God into your heart, and that's to let Him come in and root out the sin and come and dwell in your heart. But a lot of people, instead of that, will decide to turn over a new leaf. They'll decide they're going to do better, and they go through and lock the doors of their heart and make changes to make themselves do better. But the sin is already deeply enrooted in their heart, and they haven't turned it over to God. They haven't let Him come in and root out what needs rooted out. Instead, they're trying to do it on their own, and they're no different than we had been if we had locked a dangerous criminal into our house. It's important that we let God in, that we let Him root out what's in our hearts, that we let Him be the one who controls what's going on in our hearts. Let Him seek out every corner. Let Him make sure there's nothing there that's displeasing to Him, and try to live to please Him. You know, we're in a time, it seems in our nation right now, a time of revival. But it's going to take turning to God with our whole hearts, not turning over a new leaf and trying to do something on our own, but letting Him have full control of our hearts as we turn to Him in complete surrender to His will. Hope this can be a help to somebody today. Have a good day.